Okay, how's it going, gang? This is your pal Slick here, playing a brand new game, early access game actually called Farmer's Dynasty. It's a new game. Usually when it gets this time of year, I like to play Farming Simulator, but I found this is a great game. It's still early access, so it's got some bugs, but they've been updating it, and this has the most recent update, which was the last week of 2017. The renderer update as well, and you can see I've got some serious problems with my farm here, but first we have to go through the tutorial, so let's just go ahead and plunge through this real quick.
Hello, I'm your neighbor. My name's Oliver. I've been looking after this farm since your grandfather passed away.
Nice to meet you, Oliver. I appreciate your help. So this is my heritage?
Yes. This nice farm and piece of land are all yours now. Welcome to our little county.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thanks. I don't know much about farming, but I'm a quick learner.
I'm sure you'll fit in just fine. We're all good folk living here, and we help each other out.
Cool.
Please follow me. I'll show you around.
Okay, and there's really no way to skip
Come
this,
on.
so we'll just follow Oliver and let him give us the tour real quick if you haven't seen this game before. I'm just starting a new game so I can show you guys. I've had quite a bit of success so far, so hopefully we'll do that again, and I'll show you guys some tips and how to be a good farmer.
As you can see, the farm is quite in a poor shape. Few repairs have been done here.
Yeah, no kidding. What you been up to, Oliver?
Here's your house. The roof needs work, but you can have some sleep here, perhaps, or even you will have to bring this farm to a good shape
There's still that
yourself.
little glitch.
Soon you'll see how to do it.
All right, you will.
Follow me.
Will do. That's our garage there for the vehicles.
Here's the garage for your vehicles. It's empty now, but I'm sure you'll need it pretty soon. Your grandpa didn't finish the upper floor, but if you can afford building materials, then you can fix the construction yourself.
That was part of the last update, was the building materials. Eventually they're going to cost money. They do cost money now, just €1 for the time being, which I think is kind of a place marker. And then they'll fix real world prices to them, but or whatever final price they decide.
This is your barn, empty for now, but you can use it to store hay for your animals. Just fix these holes first, or everything will get wet and rot.
That is true.
Your grandfather's old animals have all been sold. You will have to buy your own.
Good. We don't want old animals anyway. We want young
The
animals.
cowshed is old and needs some work, but it's still solid. You can do the fixes and upgrades yourself. Try fixing those holes first. I see you've come prepared and have your own tools. Good. Try to fix these doors since it's stuck and won't open.
Okay, this is the first thing we get to do. So, what do we do to get into our tools? Oh, we click in the left stick. I'm using a Microsoft Windows or an Xbox controller for Windows. You can see my food is at 95, my sleep is at 97. That's a recent update. Also, there in the top right, you can see our weather forecast is partly cloudy today. Tomorrow it's going to be sunny, and then the day after tomorrow it's also going to be sunny. It's 10:47 a.m. on the 1st of August. This is a 24-hour clock. We have €520 in the bank and 0 social points. Over here is our inventory of food. We have fish and tomato sauce, cooked or condensed food, which is tastier and more nutritional. We also have condensed milk, which adds 45 to your food nutrition. And then we have fresh foods like milk, tomato, and apple, 10, 10, and 15. And part of the goal of this game is actually to get married, and then it says that your wife will produce fresh fruits or produce foods for you that you can sell or eat. So, pretty interesting game. I've never really had a farming simulator cross with a dating simulator before, but it's a great concept for a game. Part of the job, too, of course, is to update our farm here. All right, it should open.
Come on.
engineer site is something. I'll show you guys that in a second. Here's the manure pile. And then we've got the slurry filler here for our fertilizing needs.
Build a scaffold to climb up there and check the roof.
Okay. And see now, if we hold on the Y button, see on the top left it says engineer site, Y button. If you hold on the Y button like so, you can see the parts that need to be repaired. They're all obviously outlined in red, kind of like on Car Mechanics Simulator. So what we're going to do is we're going to left click for our tools. We're going to select the scaffold option, and we're going to look for the one with the steps going up. There's what we need right there. See, there's a couple levels of steps, so we're going to click in our right stick to do that. We're going to switch back to our repair tool, and then we're just going to do a couple pieces of the roof here, and then our tutorial will move on, or our little tour, I guess you'd call it. So, and you can see these are the two fields that we own to start the game. We've got
How's
a wheat
it
field
looking
here,
up there?
and then we've got
Come back down when you're done. We need to go.
oh, we need to go, huh? Okay.
Follow me.
But anyway, see, it says owner U, field area 0.89 hectares, plowed, cultivated. No fertilizer or manure was applied, and wheat is 100% of the field. And then we have canola in that far field, which, just like Farming Simulator, fetches a better price. So, see, we can see the roof from up here, and we just use our nail gun to repair with the repair tool. As we get more building materials, we'll also have the option to replace, upgrade, and fix everything. So, and we're going to continue the tour here. And you cannot get hurt jumping off buildings, so feel free to do this if you want.
You can store harvested grains in the silo, so you can use these later, or sell them if you want. Before you use the silo, remember to fix it first.
Yeah. Oh yeah, looks like the bears were trying to get in there. Oh my, look at this greenhouse. It's in bad shape. This is one of the first things we're going to do
Take a
because
look at the greenhouse. You can grow some veggies here fast to earn some quick money.
and we need some quick
you'll have
money.
to fix these holes so your plants can grow to a best effect. I see your grandfather bought some materials to fix it already. You can use it to rebuild the greenhouse as good as you can.
Okay. So he's going to go ahead and take a seat over there on that rock. And in the meantime, here's our other tool. See, it says metal times 24. Eventually we'll use our metal. This is just sheet metal that he has here. And you can see now we have a little rivet gun that we're going to use. So as we apply the rivet, see, brand new metal. Let me show you just a contrast real quick. Let's switch real quick to our repair tool, which is a grinder. You can see we've got a little sander there. And by using that, we can also repair it. See the difference between the two? The look, you've got kind of a painted metal look, or at least some kind of coating, whereas this is just bare metal. So we don't need to repair it in order to just install new stuff. So we're going to eventually want to do that. So we're not going to repair it first to replace it, just because we don't need that extra step. So whoops. And we can get things that are out of our reach from the ground on this game, which is pretty nice. It makes a lot of the repairs handy. You're going to be doing a lot of repairs for people in order to round up your farming gear. And those are some of the biggest missions that we do. So, okay. I'm just going to go ahead and speed ahead here and finish up.
I love my country, indeed I do, but oh, that war has made me blue.
Okay. And there is our whole home. As you see, they want us to do our complete farm, which is going to take a little bit. So let's go inside the greenhouse here. See, we have these tables here upon which our seedlings are going to sit while they grow. We have to replace all these tables. We also have to redo these metal poles. As you can see, if you do one of them, it repairs the one on the other side as well. So this one will be repaired also, and also repairs that. Also, we have these things up here, which are vents that open those little windows. just to give us, a little air, maybe reduce the temperature if it's a hot day. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the inside here real quick, and then we'll be right back.
I like fighting, that's my name. But fighting am the least about the fighting game. When Mr. Hoover said to cut my dinner down.
But you can see all of our tables are done now. We also can rebuild this shelf here. And this is where our seedlings are going to be stored. You can see here we have 10. We start out with 10 tomato seedlings. We're not going to do anything with that right now. We're going to plant the whole greenhouse in a little bit here. So each one of these tables holds 7, I think. So there's 28 over there, and then there's 28, and there's 42 over here. So there's 60 plants. You can put 60 plants in your greenhouse. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to hop up on the roof quickly. For this, we're going to need to. Whoop, there's our mouse pointer. We're going to have to use a scaffold. There we go. And then we're going to go back to our rebuild tool with our sheet metal gun. And we're going to work our way down rebuilding the roof panels also. Now, I want to point out real quick too, see how I have the windows open here on top. I did that because these also have to be done, and they can kind of blur in with the other ones, so it makes it easier to see what you're working on by opening those. So I just do that. So, alright, I'm going to skip right through this. I'll be right back.
I never even hesitate, I never frown. I cut my sugar, I cut my coal, but now they don't.
Okay, and there is the whole greenhouse roof squared away. Notice I missed a couple there, but I was able to get them from the roof here, so that should be everything inside that building. Also, if you notice too, it said that we were done quite a bit earlier than when we actually finished doing that, and that was because this side was already not in bad shape. It wouldn't have showed up on our engineer's site, but it was. I just wanted to make everything new. Might as well. If you're doing some, you might as well do all of them. So I guess I missed that one there. So anyway. Now, to take the scaffold down, what you do is you go back to the scaffold. Now, see on the top left, it says A button, remove scaffold. So you just hit that. So, okay, and let's finish our tour real quick.
You are pretty good at this. I'm sure you'll do well on this farm. Actually, I might have a job for you myself.
Outstanding.
What is it?
Why don't you come to my place and do some fixes to my barn? It's mostly roof that needs work, but some walls need attention too. I don't have much money, but I'll give you my old tractor as a reward. I'm sure you can use it.
Gotta start somewhere.
Sounds good. I'll take care of this.
And you can pick your answers there. Great.
All right. I'm going back home now. Good luck, and see you around.
Alrighty, sounds great. Cool. Well, that's about it for our first episode. We're just kind of getting our bearings here. We've already got a good start with our greenhouse already fixed and stuff. So be sure to like and subscribe, and come back next time. We're going to head up to Oliver's place and see what he's got for us. We're going to get our first tractor, and if we have time, maybe we'll get some plants going here. So thanks a lot. I'll talk to you next time.